My question revolves around congestion pricing. First, I would like to thank you for your support and advocacy in favor of congestion pricing. And I would hope that in the weeks and months ahead, as we debate congestion pricing in the legislature, that yourself and the City Council would support not only a traditional congestion pricing fee of approximately $5.76 to cross East River bridges and 60th Street with little to no exemptions, but also to look at other fees to reduce congestion, emissions, and to raise money for the MTA, because we actually need not $1 billion a year, but probably $1.6 billion a year. And I implore you, my office put out some suggestions today around daily licensing fees of Uber and Lyft, as well as non-essential package delivery fees for online retail merchants. And so I would hope that you would keep that advocacy and realize that we need to expand the funding sources, direct funding sources for the MTA, and not to have multiple exemptions and end up not getting enough money for our cash-strapped mass transit system.
I really want to thank you, Assemblymember Carroll, because you have been one of the most vociferous leading proponents of congestion pricing in a really thoughtful, strategic, and smart manner, as you just mentioned, not just talking about it in a generalized way, but actually having specific proposals that are important to actually get the amount of revenue necessary to dedicate to the MTA. I believe in a full-throttled congestion pricing plan with very, 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 very few exemptions. We need to raise revenue. We need to have less congestion in the city of New York, and we need to disincentivize cars from coming into the city, actually not just into Manhattan, but there's congestion in your neighborhood as well. So we need to invest in mass transit. We need to invest in the current New York City transit, subways and buses, put some of that money into transit deserts in the city of New York, and we need greater equity that the Move New York plan has on the outer borough bridges and crossings, so that you're actually doing something for people out there. So the governor's plan, I have real issues with. It would take control of the city streets and sidewalks. It would not put the revenue in a lockbox. I think you and I are very aligned on this, and I implore the Senate and the Assembly to pass a fulsome, comprehensive, and revenue-generating in a substantial way congestion pricing plan so that we can finally fund the MTA.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you.
Thank you.